So, I came across a video. I came across a video that is a pretty good example of something. It's the first that I've actually seen of it, genuinely of its kind. And I'm not quite sure what's actually going on here, but this is what I would consider to be true misogyny. A lot of, even someone like Andrew Tate, I guess, I understand, and he may actually be a misogynist, but I mean, just based off of what he says, I understand why people would feel that way, just because people are so soft on women. But like, this guy genuinely feels he harbors some kind of vitriol or hatred towards women, and he actually takes pleasure in seeing them suffer. See, the thing is about men, a lot of these red pill channels exist because we want to inform guys and also women for all their own betterment. It was never really about making fun of them, or it was never like you do that in the process, because a lot of the shit that happens is so ridiculous. That's why drizzle it breaks their brain. Literally, it like breaks their fucking brain. They just don't understand. They unironically don't understand. They unironically don't understand. And that's what's so funny. But it's like, more than it's funny, I think guys are just kind of like over it, you know, over giving a fuck, because we already tried that, and look where that got us. Nowhere. I mean, I say us. Usually I say we and all these sorts of things. I include myself in. This one I don't, because whenever I was 11, one of the first things that happened to no, like, I think I was okay. Well, it was like one of the first days of middle school, 6th grade. I don't know how old I was, 10, 11. I think I was 11. But there was this girl. She just, like, I have no idea. I didn't know anybody at that school except for like a couple people. No, like a handful of people. 4 or 5 people. I only knew about that many people. But like, some random girl. It was in gym class. Like, literally, like, immediately, as soon as gym class started, what we immediately did was we went to locker rooms, changed all that stuff, came out, and we were playing basketball or something. I think we were playing basketball, and then the first thing she did was come up, grab me by the hair, and start like smacking me around, and like, she was talking a bunch of shit, and I called her a bitch, and then she started crying, and she called the fuck, and she said apologize. I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck. Leave me. Well, I didn't say I don't give a fuck, but I said no, leave me alone. But I did call her a bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck. Not about, bro. Like, come on. I'm not gonna hit her, but what she did immediately, she ran away. Though I said that, she immediately ran away. Got the coach. He came over here, and she was like crying. She made herself cry, and she said I hit her. And the coach, he didn't even care. He's like, no, you get out of here. He's like, no, I don't even care. Just leave. And I'm like, wow. Which is crazy, because like, I literally just existed. And then like, spoke out, got punished. I didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But at that moment, and that wasn't the first of its kind, but it was like, that wasn't the first of its kind of that sort of thing happening, or just, it's like, at that moment, I decided to take a step back. And what I immediately saw was that certain guys got all of the attention, literally all the attention, and there were certain groups where like there were girls, like maybe like a couple girls, and then like 10 guys, but they weren't like focused on the girls. It was just kind of like the girls were kind of like with the like most attractive or coolest, most charismatic dude of that group, but it was like mostly like nerdy kind of guys. right? And then you had like the pretty boys who got all the girls, right? Circling around them all the time, and then you had the dudes who also wanted the girls around, trying to, catch some strays, basically. Or who are also one of those guys. Basically, those guys hang out together, and all the girls kind of conglomerate, like all the girls who, you know, be fucking and sucking and swallowing and doing whatever else. Which is crazy because this is 6th grade. That's the kind of school I went to, bro. So it was crazy from the it was intense, but I got a really good experience. I got to see a lot of interesting things, but from that moment I took a step back and I just saw a lot of shit. And I had one experience with a girl. And whenever I say one experience, you can take that however you want. Length of time, I'm not going to tell you. 10 years, 10 seconds, I don't know. Make it use your imagination. But as far as it goes with me, I understand the value of relationship and that men, like, what it means to actually love a woman. Like, I understand. And I don't hate women. I never did. But and I don't. But the thing is about this guy, I just wanted you to pay attention. I got like a minute into it and I just couldn't really watch anymore.
Guys, these 304s are broke as a joke.
Winter is coming.
Guys, winter is here for these 304s, man. They spent all this time being strong and independent, right?
I am woman anymore, in numbers too big to ignore.
And now they're getting evicted, guys. They have all this debt, and now they're homeless. So, guys, we're gonna go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok again and look at these chicks that are getting evicted. But before we do, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment, check out my locals, my second channel, guys. I have a whole playlist about chicks being broke. It's at the playlist at the end, and let's get into this.
I love getting eviction notices. I've been sending this man every single penny I have for months. I have until the 16th to pay over $2,000. I'm screwed.
Now, guys, look at this chick right here. Or at least I think it's a chick, right? Right, guys?
Now, I want to point out he's kind of he has like an evil laugh. And for one, his jokes are kind of cruel. A little bit. Now, I get it. Yeah, but it's like, well, for one, I just like to point out the elephant in the room. Well, there are two elephants, actually. One is, I don't know what's wrong with her face. I don't know what that is. I just kind of, I don't know why I feel like I needed to say that. I guess that's why it's called Elephants in the Room, right? But the second one is he has a playlist of this. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all that. I mean, I guess it's one thing to agree, and it's another thing to watch purely for the clips. 'Cause I've never seen something like that, but I've seen also quite a bit crazy other such things, as I'm sure everyone else has. When I say that, I'm not talking about her face, but what I'm talking about is this type of video. I've never seen this type of video. Anyway.
Hey guys, this is the emerald weapon of woke, right? This is like the Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition M. Bison, right? First of all, I don't know what's on this person's face.
Oh, fuck. I feel like a dick now.
Maybe this is like the Mecha Godzilla of Hurt Derp on her.
Oh, well, I didn't say anything. Okay, so you hear that? Like, I said the elephant in the room. Okay? I'm just saying I don't know what that is. I'm honestly genuinely curious. I kind of wanted someone to point it out. And then he said I almost don't want to repeat that. um not over fear of fuck it herp derp. I mean it's like I would never make content like this personally. I find this to actually be harmful, distasteful even. Just purely distasteful, but also harmful. That's all.